Hey everyone! Welcome back. That was a hell of a doozy, that Final Fantasy 13 stream last night, right? That ending. Wow. Whew. I've gathered my thoughts since then, I gotta say. That was quite impressive. I like that they basically... Square Enix basically did its own creationism story. Based off of, obviously, the ones from various religious texts, but, you know, a lot of reference to the Bible and even Egyptian religious texts. Took a bit of everything. And they literally wrap it up by saying, yeah, this is what happened before the world we live in now. The ending of 13 Part 3 was showing planet Earth, where we live. The new world that was created to replace the one that was lost, where, you know, all that stuff in FF13 happened. The gods and the crystals, the fal'Cie, all that stuff. And here we are. And I read one of the comments at the bottom and it said, some guy was like, so at the end, Lightning basically became a supermodel. I was like, yeah, I guess the way she was dressed when she got off that train, it did look like she... Yeah, I get that vibe too. That was pretty funny. But, hey everyone! Yeah, so that was quite interesting. I liked that. I thought it was very fascinating. But, I'm moving on to Final Fantasy 14. And, I decided to show this because, look at this. I don't know his name, but apparently the quote-unquote final plot of Final Fantasy 11. This is the theme music that plays. But yeah, I want to show that real quick too. But let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Not waste any more time. So now, we're back at Final Fantasy 14. The cliffhanger was, well, let's switch back first. Oh! The music! There's this? Okay. There we go. Alright, so yeah. The cliffhanger we had at the end of this was when we last left, you know, our heroes in FF14. We finished the Praetorium, we cast out Gaius Van Belsar, Nero, the Power Rangers basically, destroyed the ultimate weapon, and suppressed the Garlean threat to Eorzea for now. For the time being. For how long, who knows? But it'll probably be a while for them to, you know, recover and they'll have to take time to recover, and we'll see what happens next. But for now, they're done for a little while. They still have a presence, you know, they're still in their little bases that we attacked, but they don't have the ultimate weapon anymore, and they're leaderless without Gaius. He was like the main head honcho here in Eorzea. So yeah, they're in pieces, and that gives us a lot more time to finish rebuilding now. And you know, the 3 nation-states of Eorzea are, well, there used to be 5. One of them's gone. What was it, Alamigo? Before that I left, 3 of them are united again now. What are they? The Order of the Twin Adder, Skridania, the Immortal Flames, and then the Maelstrom. So that's Skridania, Limsa Lominsa, and Ul'dah, basically. Those nation-states they united against, you know, the Garleans, and they remain that way now, and now they're all helping each other rebuild. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn, of course, the main heroes of the story, and your character, in my case, Leon, is now, like, you know, done with everything. He got a hero's welcome when he went back to the Waking Sands, and they basically asked me, can you please stay and help us some more later because our work isn't done? But at least for now, you get to go on vacation for a little while. So that's where we left off. Our main hero over here, Leon, is going on vacation, I guess. Until the next time the Scions of the Seventh Dawn or the nation-states need him for something. We agreed to stick around, but yeah, there's nothing to do right now. So we get a slight reprieve to just kind of go do what we do best, which is to be an adventurer. Just go out and explore the world. Gonna take a break from being the warrior... God, I can't even talk. Gonna take a break from being the warrior of light and just be an adventurer for a while and see where the wind takes us until the Scions or somebody else calls us back into, you know, into action again as the warrior of light. So that's what we're gonna do. Some miscellaneous stuff. AKA, I'm gonna do blue quest marker side quests that unlock optional content, which I think helps build the lore and of the world a bit more and complements the main story. And there's no New Game Plus for it, so I had to make an alternate version of my character on a different server, which I already did. You guys saw it. It was on Midgard Stormer. And that's the version of Leon we're going to be playing for a little bit. So I can show off the storylines from the blue side quest icons. Not the yellow markers, okay? We're not going that far. And then we'll do the main post-game content, of course. The raids, the normal raids, the alliance raids, yada yada. So, first things first, I had to do this one off-screen, so I recorded it using the PS5's recording feature, and that is unlocking the Chocobo mount. I explained it, but you can actually see the scenes because I recorded it, so let's do that. Here it is. My Little Chocobo. This is how you unlock your mount. After you choose in my case I chose, well, I did this on screen. I chose to ally myself with the Gridania state, the Twin Adder. So, they give me my Chocobo. This is the quest. Just making sure I intro this properly. Ah, Private Starquest. I understand you've been working tirelessly in Gridania's name. You are truly an example to your fellow serpents. But tell me, have you ever felt as though you couldn't get to your destination quickly enough? That perhaps you could do with a swifter pair of legs? If so, you might consider getting a personal Chocobo. You have yet to be issued your own bird, am I correct? Given your considerable talents, you should be able to obtain one in no time at all. Let me tell you how to go about it. It didn't used to be this way, but apparently you had to do this quest, well, you have to do this quest to be able to finish the game. I haven't seen how far you can go without it, because going without a mount is horrible. But now it's actually required. Oh yeah, it didn't used to be that way, is what I was saying. You didn't have to have a mount. It was optional, but now it's necessary. It tells you the requirement. So first you must obtain a Serpent Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the Quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to our man, Singer, and he will furnish you with a suitable bird. No glamour plates. Feels bad, man. Yeah, I got a Dragoon job skip to hurry it up. I already leveled up to 90 the hard way on my main character, so... the main version of this character. I was like, this one's just to get through the game and showcase the side content that doesn't have a New Game Plus for it, basically. Feature for it, like the blue quest icons we're gonna do. Want a bird issued, you say? Then I'll need to see your Serpent Chocobo issuance. At this point I was like, fuck, you know. Of course you will need to exchange Serpent Seals for it. You can earn those by completing tasks for the Order of the Twin Adder, Gridania's Grand Company. So I basically went into a duty roulette and did one leveling roulette, the only roulette I had besides skill tests, on this character. And that got me 600 seals, and you only need 200, as you'll see here. So I had 672, Serpent Chocobo issuance. There it is. Present this deed to the Order of the Twin Adder Company stables to get your own company Chocobo. To receive your own Chocobo. So there you go. Running back to that guy. So see, it's not too much of a chore. It's not like a huge distraction from MSQ. And again, it's super worth it. Even if you can't fly yet, having a Chocobo, you know, it's a humongous help to get around. Want a bird issue, you say? Then I'll need to see your Serpent Chocobo issuance, he says again. This time we got it, so we'll give it to him. The quality is just because of the recording, by the way. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your Chocobo. There he is. Guess what I fucking named him. I think I already revealed that, though. And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you'll want to give your noble steed a name. Queh. That doesn't sound like Queh, I gotta say. Where? I showed you guys his name before. Yes. Crispy Colonel. It's a Colonel! Kentucky Fried Chicken, let's go. Kentucky Fried Chicken and Pizza Hut. Jeez. That fucking song, man. I dare say he likes his name. Here's your very own Chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. I think I demonstrate that too. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. In other words, you can't take them into dungeons, any kind of instances, trial, whatever. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo rider's license, as is required by law. It's like you need a license for a car. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. So yeah, to give you a license, just like you would need a driver's license to drive a car in real life. It's kind of interesting. Oh yeah, the Chocobo whistle. We'll get one more time to look at it, the description. My little Chocobo. Oh, in the next video, yeah. Oh, no, never mind. I went outside to demonstrate it immediately. I'll be demonstrating the next one too. My feisty little Chocobo. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's pop it. Let's blow on that whistle. And get that Chocobo. Well, of course, yeah. Tying up loose ends. So it says, a small hand-carved whistle that emits a unique, high-pitched tone discernible only by a Chocobo trained from birth to recognize and respond to the sound. Used to summon your personal Chocobo. Let's do it. You can now summon the company Chocobo mount. There it is. That's what the whistle actually sounds like. And there he is. And there you go. Now, one other thing that doesn't have to do with any kind of main quest or side content. I wanted to show the music a little bit for, let me make sure the volume's at the correct 60, right? Yeah, okay, good. It's good, it's good. Because we killed Ultimate Weapon a little too quick. Let me skip the fucking cutscenes. Yeah, whatever. I think this is when I was speedrunning it, so I put it in French or something. Yeah, there we go. The music here. It does sound kind of quiet for me. If at this volume it sounds quiet, it's probably really quiet for you guys. So I'm gonna raise it up a little. I wanted to showcase the music here because they actually reused this song. The song, The Fight Against Ultimate Weapon. Much, much later, in a completely different expansion, way into the future, and they reused this song. They remix it a little and use it again. I'm not gonna spoil where and what, but they use it again. And I barely recognized when I sat here for a while like this. I barely recognized it. I was like, oh shit, this is the song they reused for those, you know. Spoiler alert, I'm not gonna say it. It takes a while to start, of course. Just give it a sec. I felt it was worth listening to, though. Okay, here we go. See, this you usually hear because, you know, it takes a little longer than this to kill him, but the later half of the song you don't hear at all most of the time when you do Praetorian because everybody kills him so fast. This is musical appreciation on the screen. A musical appreciation stream. Actually, usually by this point he's dead. Here it comes. This part. It's so triumphant and cool. It's fucking awesome. The fucking headband, dude. I fucking love this part. And then it loops, it starts over again at this point, so. Yeah, that was pretty much where I was like, okay, time to kill this guy, we're done. That last little segment though, that last minute of the song, I fucking love it. It's so, I don't know, it's just really cool. And yeah, that whole part, they reused it later. So, I'll point it out when we get there, but trust me, it's not gonna be for a very long time, so. But I'll remember, because the song has an impact on me, so. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yep, that's it. Well, let me put the volume back to normal, and then we can get into the actual game now and start doing all the, not only the post-game content for Realm Reborn, but also the content for... Also, I gotta check on my stream to make sure my audio is actually piping through correctly, really quick. But the post-game content, but also the side quests, the blue marker side quests for the game that we missed, because there was no New Game Plus feature for them, and I was focusing on the main scenario quest, as well as the post-game side quest content, just the blue shields again. The blue markers, I mean. They just look like shields, so that's why I call them that. But, alright, I just had to make sure it was, the audio was going through correctly. I don't sound like a robot. I mean, I do sound like a robot sometimes, but you know what I mean. Distorted voice and all that. Okay, we're good to go. Let's get back into the game then. Oh! See, the volume is very different. I just saved a bunch of headphone users by making sure I turned the volume down on my OBS before going back. I don't know why the PS5 records the audio so quiet. Like, it sounds loud here, but if I take a recording of this and we go to see it, it's like half the volume. That's why I had to raise it just now, when I showed you guys those videos. Fucking weird. But yeah, let's, am I in the right ones? Yes, I am, okay. Startle! That was fast. Uh-oh. Sometimes when you sit on the title screen too long, it can give you an authentication error. It might still do that. And if that happens, I'm gonna have to play the technical difficulty song. Obviously one of the blue side quest markers I'm gonna show is how to unlock glamours. You guys saw me using them. I might as well show how to unlock them since I'm on a fresh character now that doesn't have that quest done yet. That's gonna be the first thing we do. Because this outfit is, I mean, if you want to look like an edgelord and hide your identity, sure. Hide your face. But otherwise, it's like, yikes. What the hell does an aura look like with this thing on? The horns gotta be sticking out of the hood. I don't know. Okay, it looks like it's good. We're good. Boom, boom, boom. That's good. Alright, so first things first. Glamours. So yeah, like I said, Leon's on vacation. Has nothing to do, no main scenario quests. For now. That's the headcanon I have right now. And it goes with the flow of the story. Have a moment's reprieve after the Praetorium and everything. Oh yeah, and part of the cliffhanger I forgot to recap earlier was Bahamut seems to be stirring or something, according to the Asians. And we found out who the Asians worship. The one true god, as they say, seems to be a being named Zodiac. Zodiac. That bastard got me in FF12. I think that was my first actual, like, legit death besides those weird, cheap-ass enemies in FF12 that we saw in, Zertan Caverns, which I still don't know how you were supposed to... what was up with those guys, but whatever. And then the second try against Zodiac, we killed him in 2 seconds flat. It was like, what the fuck? If I had just done my own thing instead of following that guy's strategy and trying to use Scourge, I would have won the first time. I don't know why the fuck I did that. Anyway, yeah, so this is where you get glamours. This person right here. Oh, they also teach you about dyes, how to paint and color your clothing. So we'll just do that one first. Level 15. Color your world. You there! Yes, you, the decisively unfashionable adventurer. Even she recognizes we ain't got game with this outfit. Gods be good, never in my life have I seen such unapologetic focus on function at extreme cost of form. That's what this outfit is, yeah? The mere sight of you fair makes my eyes bleed. Okay, I think you got your point across. It's starting to get a little insulting. As a lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot in good conscience allow you to continue roaming the realm in that sorry state. I believe your appearance can yet be salvaged through the use of color. I will teach you how to go about dyeing your outfit, but first I must have a drink. The heat has given me a vicious thirst, and I won't be able to talk for any length of time. Be a dear and buy me a bottle of orange juice at the stall by the northern gate, would you? Once I have moistened my throat, we shall see to the business of remedying your appearance. Pray tell, have you brought my orange juice? Lest you have forgotten, the merchant who sells it can be found just inside the northern gate. Yeah, I got it. I bought it ahead of time, honestly. Here's your orange juice. Phew! Whew, that's a relief. Finally, I can teach you how to bring color into your life. Listen well. There are handy items called colorants, which allow folk to dye their outfits a veritable rainbow of colors. These colorants are so simple to use, adventurers have no excuse to be fashion unconscious. Okay. Lest you worry that dyeing will affect your garment's precious properties, you may rest assured it will not. The practicality you adventurers love so much will not suffer for the change in appearance. A change for the better. It should also gladden you to note that garments can be dyed repeatedly, so there is no fear of getting locked into one color. The garish pink that seemed like such a wonderful idea after a dozen glasses of red can be undone. A dozen glasses of red wine? Is that what she's saying, or did I misread that? Or misinterpret? And that is all you need to know about dyeing gear. Now, what are you waiting for? Get out there and bring some color into your life. Gave some dyes, and the new action dye. Gear dyeing now available. Now for her to insult us some more. Oh dear, dear, dear. This will never do. My sense of aesthetics simply won't allow it. How can you go out dressed like that? I got no choice. My dear, if only you'd spare a thought for style and coordination. I hope your guard holds up during a scuffle, because there's little else going for it. It's Love Lady here, of course it will. I'm insulted right now. Just kidding. That's it. I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I'll take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Let me see. So much that needs to be addressed. Where do we even begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. I'm feeling rather parched, and this is a matter best discussed over a glass of something cold. Just go to the Piss and ask Falkland. I'll have some blood orange... Yeah, I'll have some blood orange juice. More orange juice, but this time blood orange juice. This is an actual quest item. You can't buy it ahead of time. And tell her to make sure there's no pulp in it. Now off you go. Damn, you're picky. What level is this one? 15 also, just like dying. So you should have it by the time you get to this point. Like, you should be able to get this as soon as you come here. During main scenario quests. But I didn't want to... And I didn't want too many unnecessary distractions, so that's why I didn't do this back then. Okay, if I had a glamour. Oh, Sorgheim sent you, did she? Or Sorghum? That woman. I've never known anyone so lazy. Would it kill her to come and get it herself? Here you are. You shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her an ilm and she'll take a mile. So give her an inch and she'll take a mile. I know how to interpret these things. Been around the block. So, how's that drink coming along? Blood orange juice. Blood oranges can only be grown in certain climates, making them highly sought after. Oh, delicious! Nothing better on a hot day. Some say I have expensive taste, but life's too short to settle for second best. Of course, this extends to my choice of wardrobe, too. Now that I'm feeling refreshed, shall we get started? Do you know, dear, that you'd look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours? What's a glamour, you ask? Well, they use a glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one item onto another. It's just an illusion, mind, but very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same. It just takes on a new appearance, that's all. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour. Just apply another one on top, or use a glamour dispeller to return the object to normal. Why sacrifice style for such humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm? Limitless possibilities for self-expression are just a couple of glamours away. Go ahead, give it a try. And do make it quick, dear, for my sake. I'm finding your uninspired attire more and more offensive with each passing moment. Jesus Christ. Settle down. 12 glamour prisms, a green beret to get you started with style. Fashion. Cast glamour and glamour plates. Cast glamour uses a glamour prism to cast an optical illusion upon a piece of equipment, thus altering the appearance. Glamour plate creates a set of multiple glamours to apply at once. That also probably unlocks the glamour dresser, which we'll go through next. Glamours now available. Glamour dressers in rooms are now available. You may use dressers to transform items into glamours and create ensembles for quick and easy use. What the hell? Absolutely glamorous. I don't know how you unlock this. Oh, this is for crafters now. Disciple of the Hand. She basically gives you a tutorial on how to craft your own glamour prisms. I've obviously never done that. I just buy them off the market board from crafters who do that for me. I pay them some gil, and we get glamour prisms, and I have a shit ton of them, already prepared for this. So let's go test out the glamour dresser, because apparently this outfit is ugly to her, and I'm not inclined to disagree that much, honestly. But you know, I do need protection. I do need protection and whatever else. Durability, there we go. I do need durability and protection. And the outfit I'd like to wear is not going to give me that. But now we can circumvent that problem with glamours. So let's do it. Okay, here's in tip-top shape. Yeah, I stored everything here already. So the Armoire lets you store a bunch of, like, very particular sets of armor pieces that you can then put in the glamour dresser by putting them here. The difference is, the things you can put in the Armoire, when you put them in there, they go into the glamour dresser, but they don't use a glamour prism. When you want to put things directly into the glamour dresser like this, isn't that pretty? You need to use glamour prisms, which is why it shows how many you have right there in the bottom right. So the Armoire is a free way of putting items in here, but only certain items, which I will demonstrate right now, actually. Let me see. I think you have to try to make a glamour plate first. There it is. Open Armoire. So things you can put in the Armoire, and essentially into the glamour prism, or the glamour dresser without using any prisms at all. Pre-order stuff, or special collector's edition stuff that you get for expansions, like the chicken knife, the revolver, death scythe. Other clothing items would be like subscription bonus stuff. The Wild Rose Cuirass for FF2, the Strife Vest FF7, Cloud basically, Leonheart clothing for FF8, and the Tantalus Vest for FF9, you know, Squall and Zidane. I just forgot his fucking name. Oh, I rhymed! So things like that. Oh, they have their own category now, exclusive extras. They used to actually be over somewhere else, I think. But yeah, so things like that. You can put them into the Armoire, so you don't use any glamour prisms to put them in the glamour dresser that way. But like I said, everything else, you gotta use glamour prisms for them. That's why I stocked up on them. So, an example would be the Emperor stuff. This stuff is literally to make something invisible. So in case you want to be, you know, keep your equipment and its benefits, but look like you're fully naked. Or maybe you just want certain clothing items to be hidden. You use this stuff. In this case, this will cover up any, this will make invisible any, pugilist weapons that you don't want to show. Yeah, let me do this, that'll help. So, I'm just gonna do what I need for the first climber I want to make. See, the Emperor's new hat, so it makes your hats invisible. Although, not really as necessary since there's just a button you can toggle for that anyway. But still an option. The Emperor's new robe makes chest piece invisible. Gloves, breeches, and boots. And then there's for the accessories too. The most important ones, honestly. I usually don't like any accessories showing, so I use these ones a lot. Emperor's new earrings, necklace, bracelet, and ring. You only need one. You can apply it to 2 different slots, as I will demonstrate right now. So you can do... not a good demonstration, really. Let's try... But yeah, you can do this. So say if you're a pugilist, which I'm not. That'll cover up your weapon. See, there's sunglasses. This will cover up your hat, chest piece, yada yada. Let me just put these all on. Better to just show, get it over with. And yeah, you only need 1 ring. There you go. With 1 ring, you get both of these slots. So now, if I hit save and then apply, boom! Completely naked. Free balling. But I still have all my equipment on. There you go. So that's how that works. Now let's make an actual, you know, fashionable glam. But I just realized I made an error. Good thing I bought extra glamour dispellers and prisms for this. I wanted to dye something before I put it into the glamour dresser. Where is it? I gotta take it back out. Which takes up a glamour dispeller. These. I wanted to dye these where I put them in. Otherwise you have to dye them every time you make a new glamour plate with them. Sometimes a good thing, sometimes a bad thing. Oh good, I didn't put in the other one. This thing. Good, I can dye this one too. So that one... Nah, fuck it, most of the time I'm gonna want it in black. So... Armor chest. Let's see. Go to... Here we go. Shaded spectacles. Dye. And I have some jet black for this. Boom! And then this one. Summer indigo shirt. Dye. But Leon's on vacation. He needs a good shirt to show that he's on vacation right now. We're not doing shit for the Scions of the 7th Dawn or anything. No MSQ, so we're on vacation. So we're freeballing in our room right now. Let's see. So now we can put them in. Shaded spectacles. Summer indigo shirt. There you go. Oh, did I forget anything else? No, that should be good for now. Damn it! I got triangle to move between these things. Okay. Jesus. Alright, let's try this again. So I don't need this. That on. That on. Yeah, I don't want gloves to show, really. And then... Right, so that is fine. I will want the pants to show. And I want them to be... these. And these. There we go. Now Leon looks like he's on vacation in a way. In a way. Oh, but I want to dye these ones jet black. That's better. Yeah, that's my style. It's what I would wear if I was relaxing and just cruising through a shopping mall or something. So, this is me. Alright, so then hit save. Yep. Hit apply. Boom, baby! Now we're on vacation. I don't have my emotes on this character, right. But there we go. So there. Just a casual adventure. Walking down the street with this gigantic, funky-ass looking spike ball spear. Nothing, nothing conspicuous or anything, right? It's all good. I gotta check something. Yeah, that's fine. See pose? Good to go. Hide the weapon so it doesn't ruin the look. Or I can show it off if I want to be an edgelord, I suppose. And then, again, you don't really need an Emperor's hat because you can just do that. So, there we go. There's my demonstration on glamours for those who didn't know. See, I like to mostly focus on the story when I do these playthroughs, but I also like showcasing other neat things about the game when I'm really like passionate about it, so. There's that. Okay, we're all set. Now let's go do those blue side quest markers. Also, I wanted to show... Well, it's not really a big thing, but I don't think you can do it here. Glamour Dispellers are used if you want to take it off. You can do that from the Glamour Dresser, or you can just do it individually right here. Cast the Glamour individually from something you have in your armory chest. Or, oh yeah, you still do this. Or remove, which takes up a Glamour Dispeller. That's these things right here. This black prism absorbs the magical light woven upon a glamoured piece of equipment, thus dispelling the optical illusion. Be fairly warned that dyes in company crest are also removed in the process. And then the glamour prism itself, to apply individual glamours or put things into the glamour dresser. This crystalline prism captures the likeness of a piece of equipment and projects it onto another object of comparable form and function. Necessary to project glamours. There! Oh, right, and then obviously the dyes to paint your clothes. There you go. Oh, right! I forgot to show, I probably took a screenshot of it, but since we did New Game Plus, you don't get rewards, but I have one Fantasia as a pre-order, but you get another Fantasia and this. An armor identification key when you finish the final main scenario quest, which requires completing Praetorium, which we did. It says it's a thin rectangular piece of what appears to be cermet. Placing it near your suit of Magitek Armor will magically bring the machine to life. This is basically to allow you, once you finish the game, once you finish Praetorium and finish the ultimate weapon, the final main scenario quest, it allows you to keep Maggie, the, what's it called, the Magitek Armor, the Reaper Magitek Armor, that we had during the story, as your personal mount from this point forward. So let me go show that off real quick. Spratlium. That's seriously tough. So yeah, they give you a free Fantasia for finishing a Realm Reborn. The reason there's two, like I said, there's one for as a pre-order bonus. So every time you make a new character, once you have that pre-order bonus or whatever, you'll always have one on that fresh character, so you can always change them. Yeah, so there's this armor identification key. You can now summon the Magitek Armor mount. And it has mount music. I wanted to show this. Mount guide. Where are you? Magitek Armor. There we go. There we go. See? It's got the little logo, the Ironworks logo, that Wedge painted on her. It's Maggie. FF6 fan service. Tina's theme. Tara in the American version, but in the Japanese version she's apparently named Tina. The main character from FF6, or at least the one you start with. And of course, we also have mount flying in Realm Reborn since like about a year and a half ago or so. 2 years now. That's the flight animation. Oh! This is going to be our mount from now on. Our Chocobo will still be with us as a companion to help us fight, but I'm going to use this mount for a while. Celebrate the completion of a Realm Reborn. That's why they give it to you when you do the last quest. And, you know, pays homage to Maggie. She got us out of Praetorium when it was blowing up at the end after, you know, La Habrean guys used Ultima and destroyed the whole fucking place. So this is how my conquest ends. In smoke and ashes. Is what Gaius said before he blew the fuck up. Yeah, I'll remember that harrowing escape at the end of FF14, so... Yeah, we'll keep her for now to honor that or whatever. Celebrate the ending. And I'll keep the mount music on because I like the FF6 theme, obviously. Alright, so let's check for, I should turn this on just to make it easier. Recommendations. Should be here, I think. Show upon login and area change. Let's pull them up. What do we gotta do? That one makes more sense if you do it later. There's a side quest storyline that ties into that. Broadening Horizons. Let's see what the hell this is. Oh yeah, there's this one too, but it's way the hell over there. Fuck it, just to get it out of the way. Let me show this one first, we'll come back here. My feisty little chocobo. I mean, I already demonstrated how to get a chocobo mount, I might as well show how to turn him into a companion that can actually fight alongside you. That's what this is. Who do I talk to? You? Yep. The unmistakable smell of chocobo clings to you, adventurer. Would I be correct in assuming that you have your own trusty steed? Hi, I thought so. Now tell me, is your bird battle-trained? If not, you might consider seeking the advice of Lukwalot over at Bent Branch Meadows. The Ishgardian native is something of a prodigy in all matters concerning our fine-feathered friends. He should be able to help you attain greater affinity with your bird. Back there we go. Damn, auto run failed me. Good evening to you, Leon. Is there something you need? You wish to have your chocobo trained in combat. This is no small request you make. Riding your bird is one thing, asking it to take hurts in your name is quite another. I will help train your chocobo, but on the promise that you will never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? Very well. To begin, we will need a bunch of Gistle greens. You have my leave to pick one from the fields yonder. Return here when you have it. A fresh bunch of Gistle greens. Or Gisal greens, but it sounds slower when you say it that way. Have you acquired the greens? There you go. Superb. Then we shall get straight to it. Doubtless you already know this, but chocobos are highly fond of Gisal greens. They love the leafy vegetable so much, in fact, that they will completely forget their fears in the face of danger. Thus, by feeding your bird the greens, you can prevail upon it to fight beside you, and then once called, it will be up to you to direct its actions as you see fit. You will find that your chocobo innately responds to a number of general commands. Give your bird an order and it will act accordingly, and try to the best of its ability. Sorry. This simple yet effective methodology was developed by the Fortom family, one of the foremost houses in Ishgard. Isn't that the one that, Arshfont pertains to? Our buddy? Oh. Him and Franzel are, like, the friendliest people we met in Ishgard when we were last there. And that concludes your lesson. Of course, it is not enough to merely hear about a practice, one must venture forth and attempt it oneself. Summon your chocobo with a bunch of Gisal greens and together make your way to Sorrel Haven. The broodsies that prowl the area ought to be a suitable challenge for you and your companion. Put down 3 of them and then return here. And lastly, by way of advice, I would recommend you keep an ample supply of Gisel greens on your person at all times. Our resident vendor will be able to provide you with as much as you can carry. Who's the resident vendor? I can buy a few of them. I have the money. But he didn't really say. It's not it either. Actually, it could be. I see the bag icon on the map usually means it's a shop. You? You? Apparently not. I think you can buy them from general shops in town, so I might do that. But I have some, so I can just do it now. So we gotta go over there. Let's go over there first, then I'll summon him. So that means if you kill them now, nothing will happen. You need special conditions, which in this case is, well, pop the Gissel Greens. There's Crispy Kernel. Alright, buddy. Let's see. Dispatch Broodsies with your companion. I demonstrated this before, all the options here. So I won't go through them again. But, okay, so I can't do anything yet. We gotta do this. All done! Those fuckers down there are trying to attack me, but they're too far away. There. Yeah, it's not that far. So, you have successfully negotiated your first few battles with your Chocobo. Well done. Tell me, how did it feel? Was it not supremely reassuring fighting with your feathered companion? Yeah, it does help to have backup. Your Chocobo can make up for your shortcomings, or build upon your strengths. Indeed, there are countless ways the two of you might complement one another. Through some experimentation, you will come to find the approach that serves you best. Ah, before I forget, I have one last parting gift. A saddlebag for your Chocobo. Carrying Gissel Greens about can be quite cumbersome after all, and there should be sufficient room for your personal belongings should the need arise. I pray it serves you well on your travels. You can now access your Chocobo saddlebag. This supplementary storage window can be accessed by selecting Chocobo saddlebag located under Character in the main menu. So there we go. Now we can carry extra shit here. Stuff. Alright. Now we can go back to where we were. Not that far, I'll just do this. I don't want to waste my free return spell teleport, basically. Because the cooldown on it is like 10 minutes. That's significant when you're moving around a lot. Oh, let's go back to this again. Or was it? Now it's in a different order. Big ass game, whatever. Oh, I think this one unlocked because, yeah, what we just did might have been a requirement for that. Well, you know, come to think of it, I think I don't need that on right now. What's up, dude? Morsai Hulaw would have you begin your training in earnest. This isn't really the one that... Yeah, this is the Wolfstein one, isn't it? That's not the one I wanted to showcase. I think I wanted to show the frontline one, but... I can't remember if... Is that you? Maybe? No. Or it could be, but at a different level or something. You probably have to do this one first, actually, now that I think about it. Fuck it. Listen well, Private Starcrest. The Order of the Twin Adder does not just welcome glory seekers willy-nilly into our ranks. You stand here today because we believe in your potential. We believe that you will go forth as a serpent and help restore order to a world gone mad. And yet, excuse me, potential alone will not carry you far. Indeed, the road to glory is littered with the bodies of would-be heroes who lack the determination and diligence to hone their innate talents. But you will not suffer the same fate, I am certain of it. It is with such high hopes for your future that I will send you to begin the next phase of your training. The venue shall be the Wolves' Den, a proving ground established by the Eorzean Alliance to prepare Grand Company recruits for the battles that lie ahead. The Wolves' Den is to be found just off the shores of La Noscea. The ferry at the Moravi dry docks in Lower Lenosa will grant you passage there. Upon your arrival, seek out Storm Captain Berkoya Lotelson. Jesus Christ. I've already taken the liberty of submitting a letter of recommendation on your behalf. Seeking solace. Commander Borsai Hulaw seeks a capable adventurer for a most daunting assignment. I should probably do these one at a time to avoid confusion, honestly. Not break the flow of things. So I'll come back. Oh. Right, we've never been there before, so you know what that means. Yeah. Shit, we never went there either. Or I forgot to attune to it. I guess it's off to Limbo then. Down, down. Let's put you over there. Where the hell are we going? The Aft Castle should take us, yeah, where we need to go. Okay, but I did come here before, otherwise that wouldn't be done. I just forgot to attune to the Aetherite. What a fool. That takes care of that one. I think this one leads to the Wolfstein too, right? This could be the wrong boat, so I might have to go back to Limbo, but... Let's see. Yeah, this one's for Aleport. Okay, then I'll just go from there. Back to Limsa. No need to teleport. I got confused with the map, so... Back to Limsa. And then I think from here you're able to go to the Wolfpen. Or not. Let's see. Wolfstein goes from... Oh, that port. I gotcha. Alright. Back the way I came. A little confusing. So, over there. This ferry skipper. This skiff is bound for the Wolves' Den. Might you care to join us? Yes, please. There it is. You've entered a PvP area. Test your skill at PvP. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's time to duel. Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! It scarred my mind with that intro. Jeez. What? Yo, move! Oh, right. Different hotbar. So, this one. Okay. Hey, buddy. a PvP intro. Part of the lore, that's why I'm showing it. We're world building right now. Establishing Eorzea and its main characters and grand companies and what they do. Since we have a moment of peace and respite after the war with the Garleans. I don't recall seeing your ugly mug around here before. You say that Hulaw sent you? He said he was sending an adventurer, not some simpering sea louse. Bah! If I'd known it was your sorry hide I'd be dealing with, I'd have spit on your recommendation papers and tossed them into the briny deep. But much to my chagrin, you made it here in one piece. But listen up. They call this place the Wolves' Den, but you're no wolf. Nah, you're the runt of the litter. A whimpering, drooling pup who'd be lucky to suckle one drop from your mom's teat before your bigger siblings grabbed you by your neck and tossed you aside to starve like the wretch you are. Jesus. Stand up straight, maggot. This ain't no place for the faint of heart, and I give your sorry ass till dawn before you run home with your tail between your legs, crying for your mum. You're beyond help, but because I'm feeling so goddamn generous, I'll give it to you anyway. If you have a mind to learn something, come back and I'll beat it into you good and proper. And next time you show your ugly mug, I want to see fangs. Dismissed. Free company seals, I'll take it. Free promotions. There you go. There's all this stuff, yeah. So yeah, team-based battles, basically, like you saw in the little intro cutscene. Anything else here? Earning your wings. I believe that's a different PvP mode that I don't think I've ever played before. Might as well show it. The blue quest marker. Softnox comes to Wolf Place, learns that Uplanders have many heart thumbs for fighty play. Yeah. Softnox sees chance for busy deal. Offers gobby hand lending for Uplanders to have better fighting play. Punchbone and Smash Steel Muchly. Now new fighting play is born, name of Rival Wings. Machina of Gobmake help Uplanders make much mayhem together. If Uplander wishes to fill brain case with knowings of Rival Wings, Softnox happy to give many tongue claps. Jesus Christ, the way they talk. We don't even have access to this place yet. But for PvP, yeah, you do. Otherwise, this is a place we haven't even seen in main story yet. Stefania. No idea what the hell that game mode's about. It's called Rival Wings. Anything else? No, that's oh yeah, this is for 1v1 stuff over there. You wanna 1v1 me, mate? The one yellow marker I'll probably do. But please, I beg of you, stay those ferocious looking fists. I'm not ready for full contact sparring. Why, I've only just begun to practice my one-arm punch. What the hell's wrong with you, man? What are you scared about? So, you haven't come to duel me then? My apologies. You have the look of a man who enjoys the thrill of a fight, and I thought perhaps you'd come to challenge me. And for good reason, I might add. You see, the Maelstrom recently opened up a new sparring ground of sorts, right here on this pier. Now adventurers can go toe-to-toe without climbing down into the pit. I was all but certain you were just like everyone else, eager to earn a notch on your belt. I haven't the skill nor the courage to put up a fight, but you've the look of a man who's weathered his fair share of battles. Perhaps you'd like to test your mettle in the ring? Not with me, of course. The officer who oversees the arena is just over there. Doubtless she'd be happy to tell you all about it. Just look at that frightful stare. Always on the lookout for fresh blood, or so they say. Alright, this button. There we go. Different. I have to use bolt, right. What's this? Another wolf pup itching to get in the ring, are you? Well, if it's blood you're after and you need it quick, might be you can slake your thirst here. Before you go rushing off to get yourself bludgeoned, though, there's rules to be learned. Don't you worry none, lad. I'll teach you all you need to know. There you go. You want to learn the rules? Just keep talking to her. Alright, I think we're done here. Yep. Back to Gridania. Okay, so there's that. But I think I can actually apply for a promotion with the seals I have right now. Yep, 2,000 seals and I can go up a rank. What does it say? Your present rank is Serpent Private 3rd class. In order to be promoted to Serpent Private 2nd class, you must fulfill the following requirements. In the sight of the elementals, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Serpent Private 2nd class and all rights and privileges associated with the title. Go forth and do that which brings peace to the Toadwood and honor to our name. There you go. That unlocks a few more quests eventually, so we'll be coming back. Alright, let's do this one. Seeking Solace. Ah, now here is a man who inspires confidence. It heartens me to see you stride into the Adder's Nest today, for I have a task of considerable breadth and even greater import. A task that calls out for a competent adventurer. Allow me to elaborate. In recent weeks, my eye has been drawn to unusual movements among the sylphs. Those charming yet troublesome beastmen with whom we share our forest home. In hopes of shedding light on their intentions, be they malicious or benign, I dispatched a young researcher to Little Solace to investigate further. The fellow goes by the name of Voice. Mayhap you have heard of him. It would seem he is rather accomplished in his field. He set out a fortnight ago and has been sending regular reports ever since. That is until some 3 days past. Though he was quick to assure me that his prodigious intellect and survival skills would ensure his safety, I cannot help but fear he has done to harm. Such is my request to you. Travel to Little Solace and inquire as to the well-being of our man. Seek out the sylph Olmsio, who has oft acted as an intermediary between our peoples. Now go in safety and in haste. The forest holds many dangers, these days more than ever. See, this one requires a certain rank. Yeah. And then you. There's the one there, okay. We'll come back to this one. See, you do have to go to the Wolfstein before you unlock this one. Like civilized men and women. This one ties into the lore of the main story a lot more. Especially in the upcoming expansion. So, like I said, I'm gonna do one at a time just to avoid too much overlap of different storylines and stuff. I see. Gotta climb the damn tree. What's up, dude? Walking one walks with strength and purpose. Yes, but this one is a busy one. State one's case and state it quickly. Scholar? Walking one is looking for a smart one, yes? This one knows no smart one. This one does know bumbling, stumbling one, but what business would anyone have with that one? Stumbling one's whereabouts? Why, right over... Wherever did that one bumble off to? Bumbling one likely stumbled off to see Elder One. Stumbling one is always bothering Elder One with silly questions. Bothersome one's blathering makes less sense than babbling brook, this one thinks. What the hell is he talking about? Ah, Brave One returns to these ones. This one is honored. Word of Brave One's deeds comes often to Little Solace. These ones are honored to call Brave One friend. Brave One is searching for scholarly? Brave One cannot possibly mean... that one? This one has met many walking ones, and that one has all the wits of a winged rat. 3 days ago, Witless One stumbled off to the Sylphlands, babbling something about research. This one knows little of research, but this one does know what the Sylphlands are, that the Sylphlands are no place for walking ones, and witless walking ones that much less. Yes, these ones' ancient home is now the domain of touch ones, and those ones mean danger for these ones and walking ones alike. This one tried to stop Witless One, but Witless One's ears are stuffed with beeswax. I've had that issue before. Not beeswax, but different kind of wax. Your own. Shit is annoying. Bumbling One set off for the Sylphlands? Bumbling One is even dumber than this one thought. Hot ones will greet Bumbling One with boom and sizzle. Then Bumbling One will be Crispy One. This one thinks it for the best. These ones will have one less worry. Walking One would go in search of that one? This one is confused. Take this one's word, that one is not worth the trouble. Walking One is certain? Then this one will not stand in Walking One's way. But I heed this one's warning. Be wary or dead ones will number 2. I'll be fine. Voice of concern. Walking One will truly go in search of Bumbling One? This one thought Walking One was making joke, like the time this one stole Bumbling One's undergarments. This one does not understand what Walking One is thinking. This one would leave Bumbling One to bumble on one's own. But oh well. To each one's own. Jesus Christ. This one saw Bumbling One stumble off toward Lark's-Call, between this place and Tusk One's home. Bumbling One is probably there shivering in stockings, if Bumbling One found stockings anyway, which this one doubts. Be warned, Walking One. The trees have eyes and report to Tusk Ones. Walking One should not rush too quickly to Bumbling One's aid, lest Walking One fall into nasty trap. I think we'll be fine. Walking One scribbles letters. Maybe Walking One is Smart One that everyone was talking about? Smart One? Ha! Smart One would not stumble so stupidly into these one's domains. Sorry. Someone help me! They'll eat me alive! Shush, Stupid One. These ones have no need for eating. Or did Stupid One not read that in Stupid One's paper stacks? Stupid One is even stupider than this one thought. Damn. Now answer this one. Stupid One tries to sneak into these one's home and kidnap Chosen One's podling, yes? Stupid One will confess, or Stupid One will be Shocky Sizzly One. I'm gonna use lightning on you. Chosen One? But podlings? What are... Aha! Did this one know it, or did this one know it? But this one, or I, was just repeating what you... Oh god, misinterpretations. They're gonna kill him. They're gonna turn you into a gingerbread man. Silence! This one here is sneaking one. What one goes there? Oh fuck, they heard me. Hey, I'm just on summer vacation, man. Don't mind me. This one knows. Boss One. This one has seen Walking One in Little Solace. Walking One is strong, not like Stupid One. Bah, this one will deal with Stupid One another day. Let these ones be off. They don't want to fight. Good. Oh, friend, how can I ever repay you? Why, I thought I was a goner for sure. Whatever do you suppose got into those sylphs? The bestiaries describe them as such a carefree, fun-loving folk, and my rather limited first-hand experience has been the same. But do tell, to whom do I owe this debt of gratitude? An adventurer dispatched by the order of the Twin Adder on behalf of little old me? You say? Bless the commander, always looking out for his charge. Well, I'd like nothing more than to continue this conversation. Would you mind terribly if we did so back at Little Solace? This place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. I'm just a casual adventurer out on a stroll for summertime. Don't mind me. My weird-ass clothes. I'm on vacation. From being a warrior of light. Oh, hello. I say it's good to see you in one piece, friend. Oh, but where are my manners? I've not even properly introduced myself. Voice, Gridania's foremost scholar of Sylphic customs and lore, at your service. Well, at least that's what I told the commander when I volunteered for this mission. Just between you and me, I'm actually rather new to the field. But I've long been fascinated by the cute little critters, and I thought this the perfect opportunity to make my name for myself. Which reminds me, I was just thumbing through one of the tomes I borrowed from Stillglade fame, when I came across a particularly fascinating passage of a legendary sylph who is said to possess such power that she controls the very fate of her people. Now I realize this might sound crazy, but I couldn't help but wonder if this might be the self-same Chosen One, that frightful sylph was... Chosen One. Yes, well, does this one know the legend? Chosen One. The one who embodies the spirit of all trees that ever have lived or ever will live in these one's forest home. Once every 1000 years does Chosen One sprout forth to lead these ones into a new era before returning to slumber. Birth and rebirth, such is the cycle of these one's civilization. 1,000 years, eh? So if that last recorded sighting of the Chosen One was... Yes, that would mean that the next rebirth would occur in... just give me a moment now. Yes, carry the one, and it's like me trying to do math in my head. Elder One! Could it be that rebirth of Chosen One is nigh, and touched ones are plotting something? Huh. Well, I'll be. I believe our sylph friend here has the right of it. This one does not like this at all. Something must be done. Something... Yes, something indeed must be done. And yet many questions of import remain to be answered. Such as, where might we find this Chosen One, and what is the true nature of the power she holds? And most importantly of all, where, pray tell, did I misplace my underclothes? I know not if this is related to the coming of the Chosen One, but the 12 wood is terribly... chilly these days. But regardless, I swear now that I shall remain at Little Solace until these mysteries are unraveled. It was not by dumb luck that I was chosen for this task. No, the esteemed leaders of my nation... knew that... No, they knew that... Ugh, it is rather cold, isn't it? If you'll allow me a moment's respite... Are you alright, dude? This one is worried. If Chosen One falls into the hands of touched ones, it could mean the end for these ones. This one must see to the safety of Little Solace. The search for Chosen One, this one would trust to Walking One. Coughing One spouts big words but has not the strength to save these ones. This can be seen by anyone. And so this one turns into Walking One. Will Walking One help these ones? Offer your aid? You can count on this one. Thank you, Walking One. Walking One is true friend to these ones. This one will not forget Friendly One's kindness. Little Solace Beast Tribe quests unlocked. You've achieved neutral reputation with the Sylphs of Little Solace. Sylph Beast Tribe quests are now available from Tanaksha at Little Solace. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from the Sylphic vendor. So this introduces a new little game mechanic called Beast Tribe quests. They're repeatable daily quests, and they raise your reputation with let me see if I can show it here. Yeah. Your reputation with the Beast Tribe, which allows you certain perks, like being able to buy certain things with their currency. This, I think, is all guild. Sylphic gold leaves. You can buy unique things here you can't buy anywhere else. Certain dyes included, of course. Mounts, emotes. There's a reason for doing it, but it's a daily grind, so we're obviously not going to do that. I just wanted to showcase the little story behind it. Just trying to focus on the blue quest markers. At this point, it's just a yellow repeatable one now, so... You want to find out what happens next? Well, now you know what to do. Go do it yourself, because I'm not going to be showing that. Yeah, because every time you raise your rank or reputation, you can continue the little quest line we started there. The little storyline. I haven't done them yet, honestly. Even on my main character, I have yet to do them all. And there's no New Game Plus feature for them, so if I ever do them and I want to record them, I'll have to do them on the first try. I'll have to do that on the first try, I mean. Enough of this palaver. Jesus, it's not even cooled down yet. It's back to Gridania. For another blue quest marker. Obviously, I won't be doing the gathering and crafting ones or new job classes, except the ones I had headcanon for my character. Those will come in due time. Wait. Yeah, can't do that one yet. Here we go, like civilized men and women. Come closer, Private Starcrest. I would prefer that this tale be heard by you and you alone. It concerns a sensitive subject with which you are doubtless well acquainted. The Battle of Cartano. Yes, that's really close to where Dalamud fell, and, you know, actually that's pretty much where Dalamud fell, and Bahamut came out and destroyed everything. Aye, I speak of that bloodbath which marked the end of the 6th Astral Era, when both the 7th Legion and allied forces were slaughtered by that winged abomination which did its utmost to destroy all we know and love. It's really close to Silver Tier Lake. It's close-ish. By Mordona, basically. No part of Eorzea was untouched by the Elder Primal's rage, least of all the Cartano Flats, which were ravaged, nay, remade in the fires of destruction. The flats were rendered an accursed wasteland, and all decent small folk know to keep a wide berth. Consequently, many question why the Eorzean Alliance continues to maintain a military presence in the region, despite the personnel and material required to do so. A log in ruins, that's why. Allied scholars have been studying them since their discovery following the battle, during which time the Cartano Flats have been jointly administered by the 3 member nations of the Eorzean Alliance. This was an acceptable state of affairs for a time, but no longer. Ul'dah, Limsa Lominsa, and Gridania have all formally asserted a claim to the territory. A diplomatic resolution is no longer possible. The matter is to be decided on the field of battle. Lest you fear that this marks the advent of total war, worry not. We are allies as ever and shall conduct ourselves accordingly. All hostilities will be confined to the disputed territories, and engagements shall be fought to submission, not death. So you see, you needn't hesitate to join the fray. Should you have the misfortune of facing a friend in battle, you will need only be expected to subdue him, not kill him. Aye, that's right. I tell you all this because we need men and women of your caliber on the front line. These ruins are of vital importance to our nation's security, and we cannot surrender them to a foreign power. You need not make a decision now. All I ask is that you speak with our man at the airship landing and listen to what he has to say. So basically all 3 nation-states are fighting for the secrets of Cartano Flats after it was, you know, fucked up beyond any recognition by Bahamut during the Great Battle of Cartano. They all want the secrets of that place and the Allagan ruins that came to light from it, but they can't agree on who has the right to it, so they're fighting over it. But it's kind of a friendly battle. They're not trying to kill each other or go into war. They're still allied against the Garleans, so that wouldn't do. Airship landing's down below. I was like, where the fuck? Okay. And yes, this does tie into the main scenario quest later. Much later, but still. Private Starcrest, come to join the fight, have we? Very good indeed. Now we get to see what Cartano Flats looks like nowadays, after Bahamut fucked it up. It's not really flat anymore, is it? There's the Allagan ruins they were talking about. Oh shit! Yeah, it's a 3-way free-for-all. Squad-based PvP again, just like Wolves Den, but on a much grander scale. Think Alliance raids, basically. 24 people per team, each team representing a grand company. Now, before we proceed, I must warn you, this isn't going to be like some jaunt in the Wolves Den. Oh, that's why we had to go there first. He references it. You'll be pitted against wave after wave of fellow Alliance members in battle, and they won't care one whit that you're the Warrior of Light. This campaign will be long and brutal, and victories won today may be undone tomorrow. Consider the borderland ruins. We need only seize control of each ruin in the region, right? Wrong. Defense is paramount as well, for our rivals will muster forces to challenge our claims. It is for that reason we have established an airship route direct to the front line. Those who are ready and willing to fight will never want for transportation. Ah, but that look on your face bespeaks confusion. Are we at war or not? What is this bollocks about no killing? What in the seven hells is going on? That's what you're thinking, yes? Honestly, I was at this point. I was like, what the fuck? It's less war and more organized violence to resolve a territorial dispute. That's war. And yes, it is to be civilized violence. So civilized war. Fight me. Killing Alliance members is strictly prohibited, though accidents have been known to happen, mind you. But you of all people have nothing to fear. You've escaped certain death more times than I can count. What are the odds you'll fail to do so this time, eh? Alright. And there it is. Front line unlocked. Same menu as the wolves then. Right now there's a different PvP event going on, but this is the one we talked about. And this is the only one that really ties into MSQ. I suppose this one ties into the main story much later, but it's not canon that it happens. There's a canon version of it that happens in the story. This one, again, it's just establishing that that's happening there at the Cartano Flats on a daily basis. There's fighting between the three grand companies, and that lore, knowing that that's happening constantly, ties into the main story later. So keep that in mind. Alright, let's go back to the Adder's Nest to get one more little quest there. Civilized territorial disputes, I like it. A bad bladder. Private Starcrest, we have ourselves a situation. Our scouts at Etat's Spire have sent word that the Ixal are attacking their position. They report that they have already weathered a sudden strafing run by one of the Birdmen's blasted war balloons, and casualties were high. Have you ever seen these Beastmen dirigibles? These words. The Ixal stock them with explosive munitions and rain hell on their targets below. Even should they float within bow range, the balloon skins are thick and difficult to penetrate. So it can be done. Thus, the spires we constructed throughout the Twelveswood are Gridania's first line of defense against assault from the air. It is frustrating indeed, then, that recent conflicts have left them undermanned. I need you to head into the North Shroud immediately and lend your strength to the garrison at Etat's Spire. I am certain Captain Guthrit will appreciate the help. The name's so right. A bad bladder. So I'll go here. Okay. Well, actually, no, it's actually closer if I just go to the Conjurers from here. This way. Oh, getting a little hungry. Oh, I'm almost an hour and a half in, so. Lieutenant Scarlet sent you say? Praise Nuffica! Though I believe the worst of the danger has passed, what few soldiers I command are both wounded and weary. It was a well-placed shaft that was our salvation. A private arrow managed to punch a hole clear through the balloon's air bladders, forcing the Ixali vessel to flounder down into the trees. Ha! You could hear the squawking from here. I must admit, however, to feeling a moment of dread at the thought of that war balloon slipping past and drifting over the city walls. Thank the gods and a certain private that such a fate did not come to pass. Nevertheless, we are in no shape to repel the Ixal should they prove able to press the attack. Pray head north into Peace Garden and see what has become of their downed craft. I think this basically unlocks another beast tribe. Oh, there it is. Oh. Well, don't see it, it blends in. Did you find the down balloon? Was the vessel yet sound? Yeah. I'm not sure if this came from the birdman's craft or is part of another contraption entirely. There can, however, be no doubt that it is of Ixali design. War balloons such as the one you saw were invented by the Ixal to assert their dominance over the skies. These vessels allow them to avoid our ground-based patrols and infiltrate the Twelvewood with impunity. And the beastmen use them not only for acts of war, but also to haul away the trees felled by their ever-expanding logging operations. So as to combat this unwelcome and destructive presence, that we built guard towers throughout the forest. Though I imagine the Ixal were quite displeased to find our borders thus reinforced. In fact, the primary purpose of this day's attack may well have been the destruction of Etat's spire itself. I am torn, Private. We must not weaken our defenses here, but I would be certain our enemy does not lurk nearby, awaiting an opportunity for sabotage. I would ask you to once more visit the crash site and search the surrounding area for signs of our foes. I pray that my concerns are not more than the anxious workings of a tired mind. Ixali storage spot. Yeah, pretty close to the crash site over there. Squawk! Get away from there, no feathers! Ours to dismantle, war balloon is. Touch what is ours, you must not. Rights of salvage, yes? Rights of salvage. You want to fight? Let's go. Enough! So much screeching and cawing when threatened nothing, featherless one has. Squawk! Chief Totaluk. Whole part we sought, no feathers does. Search through wreckage for nothing we did. Weak-bellied fledgling. Calm down, you will. Speak with featherless one, Zessul shall. Oh, his name is Zessul Totaluk. Could you be artisan? No. Clothing all wrong, it is. Guard for honest work, it is not. Yeah, it's vacation work. It's vacation clothing, sorry. Squawk! Raise your weapon not. Ixal we are, but not same kind that attack your tower. Balloon part you took. Value to you is little, yes? Have it from you, we would. Not by force, no. And not for nothing. We make deal, yes? Inside gate you come. Show you our work in return, Zessul shall. But chief! Mean to let featherless one inside, you cannot. Spread our secrets he will. Squawk! Question chief you will not. Zessul's decision it is. Shut screechy beak before plucked and strung from nearest tree branch you are. Jesus Christ. That's brutal. Fierce look featherless one has. Look forward to next meeting, Zessul does. Sezul, I think. I'm saying it wrong. Listen well, no feathers. If chief trusts you betray, flay skin from worthless bones we shall. Some violent motherfuckers, aren't they? Never did run into this place. Not even by accident before I did this quest, actually. Even though it's like right here. It's like hidden enough that I just never thought to come in here. The music here, though. I kind of like it. Sezul. There we go. Totaluk. Brave you are to walk into Ixalden. No such camp existed you did not, eh? Now have that balloon part on your name, Sezul would. Let's This music sounds familiar. What the fuck is this playing? Yes, yes! Squawk! Searched long for this we have. Thank you, Leon Starcrest. Know you what this is, hmm? It is special stone used for making instrument to read speed of wind. Only found in Zelfatol. Very rare. Oh, that's where it's from. Even clever Sazul cannot build such instruments without it. What? Seem confused, you do. You wonder why Sazul not go to Zelfatol and fetch stone himself, yes? Tell you why, Sazul will. We are not like Ixal of Natalin and other places. No fighting with forest people. Outcast we are. Call ourselves Ikat 9. Impressive, yes? Ikatal 9, there we go. Had nicer sound than Ikatal 20 or so. But one purpose we have, to fly free like wind. For war with forest people or pleasing greedy goddess we care not. Fixed on the heavens our eyes are. Greedy goddess being Garuda. And that's the beginning of that story. A lot shorter. Reaching for Cloud 9. This is all crafter stuff. Disciple of the Hand. So, you want to see how the rest of that story goes, do that. And yes, it's a... I believe it does unlock a Beast Tribe daily routine as well. Can I leave that way too? So yeah, this is basically the theme song for the April. It's subtle there. You get to hear a better version of it much later in the game. But yeah, that's it for that. On to the next blue quest marker. Back in town. Broadening Horizons. Oh yeah, it's the one we were originally going to do before I got sidetracked with the Chocobo one. Leon, is it not? I've been following your exploits with great interest. You have served Gridania well, but I believe your greatest accomplishments are yet to come. It is with such lofty expectations that I will grant you passage beyond our White Wolf Gate. Take this pass and show it to... Oh my god. Franche Monteau. Or France Monteau. Jesus Christ. The Gatekeeper. Gird yourself well for the battle to come, and I am sure that news of your deeds will reach me again before long. It's a level 29 quest? Yeah, so it's, you know, takes place before finishing Praetorium, so... My reputation is not that high in this little quest line yet. Just... That's the context of it, basically. Woo! Oh. Only those who possess a gate pass may travel through the White Wolf Gate. It is for your own good. The fearsome beasts that lurk beyond would tear an unprepared adventurer limb from limb. Well, it just so happens I have a writ of permission granting free passage to the otherwise off-limits White Wolf Gate in New Gridania. I have a White Wolf Gate pass, so let me through, asshole. You have papers? Let us see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. Go in safety, Leon. In the future, should you wish to pass, you need only say the word. The only goddamn place that, like, the only of the 3 city-states that has a door like that. For the convenience of it is locked off behind a fucking quest. And, well, I guess I should use it just to show where it leads. Yeah, I should have just used it. What is he saying now? You stand before the White Wolf Gate. Do you wish to exit to the central shroud? Yep. It leads here. You can get here this way too, but it's a little shortcut. Just because there's stronger monsters here, they make you do that quest before you can actually go through. Even though you can get here from another, you know, path just the same, but... I don't know what they were thinking. I really don't, but whatever. Oh, right. A sight to behold. No, let's go do that one. I think she's the one. Yes, sight to behold. As if I'm not busy enough without playing Lost and Found. Oh, do forgive me, friend. Once again, one of our customers has departed without her belongings, and I am at a loss for what to do about it. While I understand that adventurers have many cares on their minds, it would make my life much easier if they could keep their personal effects in order. But you do not come here to lend an ear to my grumblings. This is the book in question. The face of its owner was unfamiliar to me, but Errol over there seemed quite smitten with her, as with every pretty lass he lays his eyes on. But that's neither here nor there. Might I trouble you to inquire as to the girl's whereabouts? I found the man to be less than forthcoming ever since I spurned his advances. Oh, one of those jackasses? He gets all butthurt that he got rejected by a chick, so then he acts like an asshole to her? Okay. Ah, the sweet little thing with the journal? Of course I remember her, and remember her well. Had a smile to warm the heart, and a laugh. A lilt, one might say? To tickle the depths of the soul. And she was most eager to hear tales of my many travels, which speaks to a keen and sensitive mind. Jilly, I believe was her name? No, that's not right. Jilly was the redhead from last week. Ah, damned if I can remember. You must understand, no small number of comely lasses seek out my company. I dare say keeping all the names and faces straight is an adventure in itself. Any road, the girl spoke of paying a visit to Apkalu Falls before traveling on. Like as not, you'll find her there now, shedding a tear or two at our parting. Do pass along my regards if you see her. She should be readily recognizable in that charming straw hat of hers. Wow, this guy likes to embellish a lot, doesn't he? You can tell he's full of shit just by the way he talked about it. I think the cat is closer. Not by a lot, but by a little. Whoa! Pardon, I don't believe we've met. You've something of mine, you say? Yeah, I have this. Age-worn log. Within its brittle pages are detailed sketchings of landscapes and vistas numbering in the hundreds. My journal! Thank the 12! In my haste to escape the clutches of that insufferable mutton-monger, it slipped my mind entirely. Might I be so bold as to ask your name? Yeah, it's Leon Starcrest. What's up? You have my gratitude, Leon. It may not look like much, but I count this humble diary among my most prized possessions. Excuse me? Its pages brim with tales of the most heart-stirring sights to be seen in our realm, as told to me by the sensitive souls I have met in my travels across Eorzea. Tales that have struck me with the most incurable case of wanderlust. As an adventurer, you too have seen the realm, I am sure. But I would ask you, Leon, have you truly seen her? Borne witness to Eorzea and her myriads of splendor? Have you stood on the palm-fringed beaches of Costa del Sol just as the sun peeks out over the horizon, its rays kissing the sands beneath your feet? Have you lost yourself in the night sky of the Sogoli, adrift amidst a boundless sea of stars? But why do I even try to convey with words that which must be seen to be appreciated? To our fortune, whithersoever we wander, Eorzea's beauty is but a stone's throw away. If I may quote from my journal. Yes, this is the one. Afore the fane beneath the two that are as one, her divine cup runneth over with light ethereal. Such were the conjurer's words, and I would see as she saw. I saw for myself before coming here, and I can assure you the conjurer spoke true. Indulge me, go there and look out upon the beauty before you. I would hear your thoughts. Seek out a place where afore the fane, and look out upon your surroundings. Whew, I'm hungrier than I thought I would be, and it's causing me to feel tired. Jesus, what the fuck? Wait, yeah, let's just use it. I think they mean here. Yeah, this is probably it. Just anywhere here. Wrong button. There we go. Look out. You have looked upon one of Eorzea's stirring vistas, as identified by the explorer Millith Ironheart. Return to Upkalu Falls and report your sighting. I just teleported. Too late now. Welcome back, Leon. I trust you were as moved by the sight as I was? The great stone that adorns the entrance to Still-Lay Fane is none other than the Sky Serpent's egg, cast down from the heavens by Nofiko, the matchman, so long ago. And those mammoth tree trunks? Remnants, no doubt, of a primeval forest. Whence did they come? Why did the two great arbors grow as one? This I do not know, but what I do know is that the realm is replete with such beauty, if only we know where to look. This is what compels me to wander, not the promise of power, glory, or riches, but a burning desire to bear witness to all the wonders around us, as wrought by gods and men alike. Though we have just met, the twinkle in your eye tells me that we share certain aesthetic sensitivities. It would be my pleasure to gift you with a sightseeing log of your own. In its pages you will find my record of the most stirring sights in the realm, both those I have seen with my own eyes, and those I have, thus far at least, only heard of in my travels. No doubt your adventures keep you occupied, but is this not all the more reason to take in the sights as you travel, that both body and mind might enjoy a moment's respite from time to time? And who can say? Perhaps you will discover glorious new vistas that have eluded even me. With that, I wish you safe travels, Leon. When you have seen all there is to see, pray return to me. I would like nothing more than to share impressions with a fellow sensitive soul. Now have access to the sightseeing log, compendium of the most beautiful sights to be seen in Eorzea, as compiled by the explorer Millith Ironheart. To open it, select logs from the main menu followed by sightseeing. From the snippets of information contained within, identify and seek out the locations described. Note that certain sights may only be properly appreciated at a given time of day, or under ideal weather conditions. Perform the designated emote while taking in the sights, and the entry for the corresponding vista will be marked off. With your sightseeing log in hand, go forth and see Eorzea as few have ever seen her before. Basically, yeah, sightseeing. Exactly that. We gotta go back to... in the middle of nowhere. Ooh. Leave the bent branch. Oh yeah, we could have and probably should have just done. Oh, but I was doing New Game Plus. That's right. This is something that you basically unlock right after you unlock inns, which is still during the city state intro, which we did a long time ago. Leaves the bent branch. Mother Mion has told me much of your endeavors, Leon. Have you considered attempting one of the guild leaves available here at the Adventurers Guild? Guild leaves are the means by which we document requests for assistance from the citizenry, prior to assigning them to adventurers possessed of the necessary skills. Okay, so it's like a mercenary guild sort of thing. From battlecraft leaves that require the extermination of monsters, to tradecraft leaves that ask for the creation of goods. The tasks we term leave quests are many and varied in their nature. Should your interest be piqued, I suggest you make your way to Bent Branch Meadows and speak with Tierney. She'll be happy to set your feet on the path to completing your first leave quest. And unlocking leaves for everywhere is pretty much the same process over and over, so I'm only going to show this one. It's too repetitive. You talk to a leave meet, they give you the quest, you go complete it, but to complete it you have to do a leave. And then, there you go. And it's, like, the dialogue may be different, but it's basically the same process over and over, so I'm only going to show this one. Greetings, adventurer. My name is Tierney. I'm in charge of assigning local leave quests here at Bent Branch Meadows. Gontran's convinced you to seek me out, did he? Then I shall assume you have a basic understanding of what accepting a guild leave might entail. But first things first, I must be certain that your skills are a match for your enthusiasm. The Adventurers Guild would not approve of me sending a fledgling hero to his death or dishonor for want of the requisite capabilities. Take a moment to peruse the task outlined in this guild leave. Do you believe yourself up to the challenge? A pack of anals has been spotted near Bent Branch Meadow, far from their usual hunting grounds on Naked Rock. The local Chocobo keeps are worried that it is only a matter of time before the hungry scalekin stray too close to the stables and endanger their birds. To prevent the worst, the Wood Whalers are seeking volunteers to find and kill the creatures. I am glad to hear it. Pray be aware, however, that anals are wont to flee to their broodmates when they sense they are overmatched. You'd be wise to prevent such a reunion, lest the battle be drawn out past your limits of endurance. Open your journal under duty in the main menu and begin the selected leave quest by pressing the initiate button. When an anal feels overmatched, it'll flee to battle. If it reaches a certain distance, then another anal will appear. The leave quest objective can be more easily achieved by slaying the fleeing creature before it is joined by more of its kind. Thank you for the advice. Your home point is not set to any threat in this area. If you return to your current home point at any time during the leave quest, you'll automatically abandon duty. So that's fine. The difficulty gives you more EXP as the higher it is. It's based on level. Changing classes during the course of this duty or using a class above the recommended level may reduce the amount of experience awarded upon completion. Who cares? All done. Return to the leave meet at Bent Branch Meadows? Yes. You get a little free teleport. The music didn't even start, which is actually kind of good, but whatever. It was just getting started. Ah, your first foray into the world of leave quests appears to have been a success. And here's the reward for your efforts. You get a bonus based on difficulty, speed of completion. Now that this little trial is behind us, I have no further qualms about assigning you tasks around Bent Branch Meadows, sorry. There are leave quests aplenty for a hard-working adventurer such as yourself, and a deal of fame and fortune to be won in their doing. And that leads straight into this. City-state leaves unlocked. This is an alternate form of a leave quest. Called a guild hest. Simply the hest. Should you be interested in a challenge quite unlike your average leave quest, you might consider joining a guild hest. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Battle Warden Rybold outside yonder tent. I will inform him of your success against the Anals so that there are no doubts as to your abilities. I was told a stalwart adventurer would be along shortly. I take it that is you? Then permit me to tell you all about our current operations. Wait, might this be your first time participating in a guild test? I remember my first test. It was the night of my 20th name day. My fellow guildmates invited me to join them in the slaying of a family of peace who were, or pies, whatever, who were stealing chocobo eggs from Bent Branch Meadows. The moment we arrived, one of the terrible beasts immediately turned to me and charged. The thing was thrice my size and had already maimed several chocobo peeps. There was no way I could win, so I simply froze and waited for the end. But that's when I remembered that I was not alone. My friends rallied around me, and together we defeated the pies. That, my friend, is what a guild hest is truly about. What say you, friend? Care to experience a hest for yourself? Sure. We don't have to, though. But that unlocks it. Guild hest now available. And the first one. Like we haven't, almost like we didn't just talk. Well met! I've been dispatched by the Adventurers Guild to recruit volunteers for special small-scale operations known as guild tests. You look to be of sound mind and body. Might you consider joining? There's the first one. This battle exercise will test your ability to manage multiple parties of enemies. Learn to draw single targets from groups using ranged attacks, and engage them in locations far out of the lines of sight of other creatures. No one will do this. You can go ahead and join if you want, but trust me, everybody will just rush in and kill everything. Your party members. They will not follow those instructions at all, because it's not necessary. To win, so. But yeah, there we go. So, no more leave quests. There's gonna be a bunch of blue market quests that are for leaves only. I must skip those from now on. That's for a job class. Archer, Carpenter. That's for later. Okay, we're done in this area. What about over here? Botanist. We can do that one. Okay. I'm not trying to go in any particular order except for a few of them. One Night in Amdaport. Well, it's just barely enough time to do this one, then I'll be done with this stream. Streamer is streaming. Esumiyan. It is well that you are here, Leon. Some burdens are too heavy to bear even for those so favored to abide. Know that you were chosen as much for your true heart as your skill. I speak to you in the name of the 3 Seed Seers. The eldest, Kane Senna, you will already know as the guardian of our fair land. 2 siblings has she. It is the younger of this pair, Aran Senna, who hears the voice of the elementals with greatest clarity, and what he has heard lately is troubling indeed. These dark stirrings we have traced to the lost city of Amdapor in the South Shroud. The city once throve in the fullness of magic during the 5th Astral Era, but it was sealed in the wake of its demise. Alas, the Twelveswood has been out of balance since the calamity. So riotous has its aspect become that the seal was severely weakened. When this happened, the forest surrounding the city began to wither and die. We would enjoin you to investigate the cause. Now, I must confess that this is a task for the Twin Adder. Normally. But we do not live in normal times, Leon. The company is spread thin, and you are stout with success. Will you not assist? It is well that you assent, for the need is great. Go now to Seed Seer Raya Osena at Camp Tranquil and listen well to what she says of her brother's divination. This side quest in particular does tie into the main scenario later. Well, actually no. It ties into an Alliance Raid storyline later. But yeah, we're skipping these. We're not doing leaves anymore. It's the same shit over and over. Go prove yourself by doing one of them. You unlock them. Good to go. Ryo Senna. Ah, hear about that cursed pile of rocks they call the lost city of Amdapor, I assume? I am Ryo Senna, sister to the elder seeds here. Hane Senna? Oh, okay. Brother Asumiyan hasn't told you much, has he? Discretion is the better part of his valor. Well, aside from Amdapor Keep, the city is all that remains of an advanced magical civilization from the 5th Astral Era. No records survive of how the city met its end, but the elementals tell us all was undone by what the Great One calls an unclean presence. I fear that what my brother senses is this very thing. Its satedness drained away after so many centuries. If it hungers for another city to slake its thirst on, I'll take it from here, sister. There you are, brother. Why must you dawdle so and leave the tedious explanations to me? Now, convey all you've felt to this artful adventurer. Arun Senna. So Arun Senna, Ryo Senna, and Kane Senna are all 3 siblings, okay. My sister paints me as a bumbling rustic, but I assure you I'm nothing of the sort. I'm simply attuned to something greater, which brings us to that darkness stirring in Amdapor behind the barrier. Something has kindled there, and daily it grows. And how distrait the elementals are. I've not seen the like of it. They show me what feels like awakening and nightmares. I fear this calls for a more prosaic sensing than that of my rare gift. Some disaster slouches towards us. Might you discover the source of these dark visions and nip it in the bud? You are our best hope, Leon. Surely you can find the will to journey to Amdapor. You shall find a woodwhaler by the name of Alphine keeping vigil at the barrier. And don't worry about returning here to tell us of your findings. The elementals will doubtless keep a surprise. But enough talk. Good luck, Leon. Okay, then. One night in Amdapor. Hookneepak? When she was a child, Ryo had quite a temper. She's a sweet little girl now, but a Moogle does not easily forget. Even now, the sound of her voice makes my fur stand on end, Kupo. Why, I've served Ryo since she was a little girl no bigger than me, Kupo. She has matured much since the calamity. Her brother Arun, on the other hand. You'll listen to what Alphine says, won't you? He stands guard at the barrier over Amdapor Keep. Worry not, he shall know you. The seeds here have sent word of your coming. You are bold indeed to willingly glimpse into the darkness. The lost city festers more and more by the day, and they say you're to lance the boil, eh? Beyond this gate lies a land out of balance, its earth aspects sapped by the calamity. You had best be prepared before proceeding further. Rot and wrong, that's what you'll see. Creatures run mad, tormented by hooked burrs that clutch and burrow. Well, good luck with that. No doubt you'll prevail, being favored of the seats here and all. Fight well! Thanks for making it sound like I'm gonna die in there. The lost city of Amdapor now accessible. Well, let's go check this place out. Born in magic, the ancient city of Amdapor lived in splendor and died in agony. As the 5th Astral Era gave way to the 6th Umbral and the ensuing catastrophe, the agent of Amdapor's destruction slept. Now the seal that has held so long is softening like the wind-fallen fruit. And what blind worms writhe underneath the skin of the dead city? So this was the 5th Astral Era. In the catastrophe, okay. Went to 6th Umbral. And then that went to 6th Astral, which was FF14 1.0 essentially. Okay, so this was before then. 7th Umbrella was with the Calamity. That Bahamut dude. And after Praetorium, the end of Realm Reborn, we are now in the 7th Astral Era. Come on, now let's do this. So this place kind of reminds me of a dungeon in Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, actually. It's a town, like this used to be, that's all destroyed and also covered in moldy spores and fungus, just like this. Also, the music here is beautiful. Mold colony? The damn heck dice. Don't worry, they're not as powerful in this game as they are in FF12. God damn. They destroyed my ass in the Hene Mines in that game. Oh! Trying to admire the view, asshole! Yeah, this city is wrecked. It's been that way for a while. Get away from me, you gremlin! I need to loot. Decaying Gorman. The music. Oh! We've got a feisty one. Frick. It is a level 50 dungeon. What the hell is that? That's freaky. Some weird mutant mushroom cap that's just floating. That unsealed this door. I got poisoned! 3 stacks too. Some weird fauna they have here. Oh, flora is what I meant to say. Look at this flower. Place got fucked up. It's a fetid fluid. Sends nearby monsters into a frenzy. Now, what was the gimmick for this guy? He's kind of an annoying pain in the ass if you don't know it. Maybe I killed him too quick. You're supposed to grab his attention using these guys somehow. I just can't remember how. There we go. I had to stand in front of the bastard so that he would spray that shit on me. And then I could do this. There we go. Little shits. Holy shit! That was one hell of an effect. Yikes, don't look down. Like the darkest shit. Defeat Diablos. Oh shit! Straight out of Final Fantasy VIII. At least. Thank God he doesn't look like his FF12 rendition. That was weak. He looked like some small-ass imp that was on fire and had red wings and stuff. That is actual Diablos from FF8, though. That's better. Alright, you little shit, let's do this. Let's see what he says. Who dares set foot within my domain? The wretched white mages of Amdapor? And then, I think that's pretty much all he says. He might say a few other lines as you're fighting. Probably just stuff for attack mechanics. So he has a thing against white mages. That means this... Oh, this is the city where the white mages live. In that lore that I read. Okay. My long slumber hath weakened me. That's his excuse for having lost the fight is that he was asleep too long and he got weak, so. Alright, Diablos. Yeah, he had shit to say. Let's see what they say about him. Oh, I guess that's where the quest ends. You just unlock the dungeon and go in. Yes, that's it then. So there's no closure outside of that. They don't say anything about Diablos or whatever. For now. Beyond this great portal is a ruined city of white mages. Greatly did it prosper in the fifth astral era before it met its doom. And now the calamity has sapped its earth aspect. A place of madness and horror, choked by poisonous spores and haunted by demons. None shall cross this threshold. Unless, of course, they have the proper paperwork, which is me. So, yeah, in this game at this point, Diablos is just painted up as some random demon that happens to be dwelling in the lost city of Amdapor, and then you go kick his ass and end the threat. That's pretty much it. Most even Blue Marker side quest storylines kind of just, they're one and done, you know, they're short. But this one in particular will tie into a much bigger one later. Even though it seems like that was it. It wasn't. It ties into something else much, much later. Anyway, so we'll come back to continue doing more side content, of course. I can put it on you real quick. I'm going to double check to see where our next one is before I finish the stream. But yeah, for now I'm going to sign off for a little bit, go do some shit, and come back to do another stream. Probably another 2 hours. I'm going to be pacing myself a bit more evenly now. It's going a little crazy there. Doing a lot of long streams. Sounds fun. Let's see, we're done here? Oops. Oops, damn it! Fat finger and everything. Yeah, no more Blue Mark requests here. We're good. There's only one left, but we have to come back to much later. Yeah. This one. Okay then. I guess that's it for this city-state then. Now, do I want to check these areas, or go to the next state? Let's check these areas. Once I have eyes on our next target, then I'll sign off. Nothing here. Oh yes, here's one. This is a short one, but still, I'm out, so we'll do this one after. So yeah, I'll just stop here. Yeah, right here, just so I don't forget. I was thinking about going back to the end, but nah, fuck it, we'll just stop here. Alright folks, that's it for me for now. I'll be back later, do another couple hours. But I gotta go get something to eat because I'm so hungry. I'm really tired right now. I can hardly even talk that much. So I'm just like, oof, I probably look like a mess on stream right now. Fucking tired. So yeah, gonna take a break. Gonna go eat, take care of some other stuff, and then I'll be back for some more later. So until then, as always, oh crap, I gotta open up my I closed my outro music, but yeah, as always, I appreciate the viewership, you know, the likes and subscribes on YouTube and the followers on Twitch. I appreciate all that. And I thought of it, I can just use the title screen music. Never mind. We can just wrap up now. And as always, please take care of yourselves, look after one another, stay safe out there, and please have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Until next time, peace. Take it easy, y'all. I gotta take a motherfucker. Muted myself too early. I said, I gotta take a motherfucking break.